Hi everyone and welcome to another video from Exploring with S&H. Today we're exploring a haunted church and a haunted mausoleum. Some spooky goings on and a really creepy place to explore, but amazing at the same time. So join us and enjoy. We also had a special guest today helping us explore, so see if you can spot him. So, as always, welcome to our video. I'm going to give you a little bit history as we're walking around the church. So, the history of St Andrew's Church and the Hopper Mausoleum, it's based just outside of Durham, Northumberland. It involves an old church site with a 1769 Georgian church building that replaced an old one and suffered subsidence due to the mining that was going on in the area. The prominent feature around this area is the mausoleum, which was built in 1752, but we'll get on to a little bit more history about that later. So the site's got a long history with foundations dating back to the 12th century, though the current building is Georgian. The current church was constructed in 1769 to replace a much older church on the same spot. The Georgian church suffered significant subsidence due to mine workings beneath the hill, and this led to a total rebuild. The church is now redundant, with its last service held over 50 years ago. It is, however, managed by the church's Conservation Trust, and you can visit this church. However, beware when you do come. You'll hear some very creepy noises and spooky goings on when you open the door to the back room where you think the noises are coming from. There's nothing there, so you have been warned. The church stands upon Greymere Hill, and it's 293 metres above sea level. On a sunny day, there's absolutely spectacular views in every direction. When we came though, it was quite a dank, damp day, and all you could hear was the crows crowing on top of the church, which give a really eerie vibe, but it was the vibe we were looking for, so we quite enjoyed it. There's 49 headstones in the graveyard dating back as far as 1699, with most being from the 1700s. There are 3 headstones there, which were the work of a local sculptor, John Graham Luff, who was also sculptured the statue of Lord Collingwood on the Collingwood Monument in Tynemouth. You may also have seen his bronze George Stephenson Memorial opposite the Mining Institute in Newcastle. This is usually adorned with a traffic cone on a Friday night. This church is steeped in history, as you can tell, and we're really pleased that the Conservation Trust actually maintain the building, because we would hate to think that it ever fell to vandals or caught fire like a lot of the protected buildings are nowadays. So enjoy the walkthrough, everybody. So you can have a look. Some of these stones date back to the 17th century. And we're going to have a look at the Hopper Mausoleum. Wunderbar. 1842. Don't get gravestones like that anymore, do you? Oh goodness. It's typical that. But yeah, this is one of the highest churches above sea level and the views are phenomenal. So once we're done with the mausoleum, I'll turn it around so you can have a look. So this is the mausoleum. The wording up there, erected by Humphrey Hopper of Blackheadley in memory of his wife Jane Hodgson, who died 29th of February 1752. So you can see how much this goes back, and all the Hopper family are in there. Maybe some glasses on. I'm looking up and I can't see. Let's have a wander round. Oh, I'm good that the church is not open. Oh, Nettlegate. I've got a guest explorer today. I've got my best mate with us today. So I was hoping to bring him to the church and show him what it was like inside. Absolutely wounded. I'll have to find out what days it's open. Because it is preserved. It is kind of abandoned, but it's maintained, if that makes sense. But the graveyard and everything. Imagine what this is like on a night, guys. Look at them views. So that's the church we should have explored. It's so windy today. And I've got my fleece on. And it's August. It's the 1st of August today. And I've got my ski socks on. And my fleece. Oh, favourite flowers. Bluebells. Brilliant architecture on this. You just don't see stuff like this anymore. And that says Nicholas Hopper, living at Blackheadley in 1575, had 2 sons, Cuthbert and John, the latter of which had 2 sons, Humphrey and John, who was the father of Humphrey, who erected this monument. It's 1575. That's crazy. Look at the camera. 1765. So much easier with the camera stand. And then I'll walk around the church. Not that we can get in. Gutted. Cute. you think someone's buried in there? Ghosties. I know there's some guys that camped out here. They camped outside of it and they went in the church and all this banging started. It's on YouTube. In fact, I'll try and find the video and I'll post it in the link. So we were watching it. That the sun trying to actually poke through today. What year is that? 1823. I'm sure some of these graves, they said they dated back to like the 16th century. Like the mausoleum on the back's on the 1500s. That's mad, that, isn't it? Nettlegate though. It's too hot. 1753. Madness. Look at them views, man. Do a little bit panoramic, eh? Bit of a field explore today, but you've seen the mausoleum. So if you like our videos, just like, comment and subscribe. Bye for now.